español. For a collect call, press 0. For commissary, please enter your 9-digit SOID number plus your 5-digit PIN number. Please enter the area code and phone number you are calling now.
Hey guys, how are you? I don't think I got a notification, so let me send one out to Bougie Gang, 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 so everybody can know who wants to know and come on through. If you just came over here from Real Talk Bougie, welcome, welcome, welcome. Over here to Love Lies and Lace Fronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary. And we do the same thing over there on Real Talk Bougie, but we do a lot more over here as it pertains to social media. Right? I guess when I went live earlier, so I had made a phone call earlier because I was trying to get some additional information from the county of Roswell, Georgia. And while I was live, they emailed me back. Now, this is an open investigation, so I'm not surprised at the answer, but they did send me the press release that they had out initially when the arrest was first made. So this is quite helpful because this is right around the same time of these phone calls that we're currently listening to, because we haven't really advanced in time yet. We're still right around the time where Ernesto was jailed. So, well, I guess a little bit after, because he's been in jail now over 400 days. So this press release that I'm going to read to you guys, I'm going to, I'll put it out, but I wasn't prepared to put that in this video, but I'm going to read it to you, what they sent me. And just give me a second to get my ducks in a row. Okay. Oops, and let me share this on Real Talk. Okay, give me just a second. If this is your first time here today, welcome, welcome, welcome. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel so you can jump into the chat. My chats are always subscriber only. So that means you got to subscribe if you want to jump in and chime in the chat. And if you're going to do that, go ahead and set your notifications so that whenever I go live, post a video, do a community post, all of the things, you can be notified right away. And also, I'm just going to say, while, sometimes some days I do post a lot, like I'll post a lot of shorts, and so they say, I don't know if this is true or not. Sometimes you kind of only get a certain amount of push notifications as a channel that are going to go out to your subscribers. So it's really important that if you are not wanting to miss anything, if I do put up something where it's a notify me button, just click on that notify me button, because then you will get kind of like an additional notification outside of just having your notifications set. Because if I've run out of notifications, you can have your notifications set, but you might not get one. Okay. Okay. All righty. I think we should be good to go. Okay, let's get into it, guys. I felt like it was a really good call. This is a call with the husband and the wife, and sis is stressed. I mean, let's just say sis is very, very stressed. She is not happy, and who would be? Your man just got arrested. So that is the current demeanor. So let me tell you what's going on here. So, like I said earlier, when I was live, I got this at 9:08 a.m. So I called in and I heard a name in a call, and I think she's going to mention it in this call. She mentioned the detectives who came. She mentioned the detective's name in the call that's on phone calls from prison. So I made a call this morning to Roswell, and I asked for the detective to see if there was any information. I have a blog on, I am a blogger on YouTube, and I'm currently reporting on this story. And do you have any comments? Is there any information that my listeners can, have? So I got an answer back. Good morning. The Roswell Police Department has received your request for information regarding Ernest Williams' investigation. Below is a copy of the original press release from last year. As this is an open case with a pending prosecution, we will not be sharing any additional information or providing additional interviews at this time. And the press release goes on to say, and I will post this. So just look for this a little bit later on. Roswell police make arrests in fraud scheme, search for additional victims. So this was put out on October 25th, 2022. Roswell Police Department has made multiple arrests. Let me see if I can share this on if I take this down, then I've got to reset my call back up. I will definitely share this as soon as we get offline. So no worries on that. Okay. I will share this and part of this audio where I'm reading this, okay? Or I'll put it up as another video. Okay. Roswell Police Department, October 25th, 2022. The Roswell Police Department has made multiple arrests in an extensive $1 million fraud scheme and is looking for anticipated victims. In early June of this year, Roswell detectives began an investigation into reported rental fraud at a property in the 900 block of Pine Grove Road. As that investigation progressed, detectives uncovered an extensive fraudulent business scheme that resulted in the arrest of 57-year-old Ernesto Williams, aka NESTO, by most associates and victims, as well as 46-year-old Erica King, aka Erica Hughley, aka Erica Hughley Rothschild. Both were arrested and booked into the Fulton County Jail on a host of fraud, forgery, and theft charges. While their criminal acts are broad, a large portion of their efforts focused on running shell companies, many devoted to business growth, development, and coaching. Williams and King would draw in victims with the anticipation of growing their brands, missions, and life goals, and receiving significant payments for goods and services that were never provided. Detectives have uncovered over a dozen victims with combined monetary property loss exceeding $1 million and believe there is a strong likelihood others have been taken advantage of by Williams and King as well. If you have any additional information about this case or believe that you've been victimized by Ernesto Williams or Erica King, please contact Officer Fields at nfields@roswellgov.com, or the number anonymous information can be provided if you want to call in on anonymous, okay? Information will be provided through Crime Stoppers Atlanta or online at stopcrimeatl.org. Okay. And that came from Officer Tim Lupo. Okay. I will publish that for you guys after this broadcast. And I read it verbatim. And that's it, and that's all. So that's the update from Roswell County. Okay, Roswell Police Department. These calls are drastically different between Shirley and the side chick. Absolutely. Okay. Let's get into this. It's more like very transactional business. And I mean, of course, when you're married to someone, you handle a lot of business. You pay bills. I mean, that's I think that's that comes up a lot of times between when you see people who have affairs. They want that excitement. They don't want to have to deal with life. When you're lifing in a marriage and you are paying bills and taking kids to school or paying off mortgages or trying to make ends meet or just, going to visit family, people are passing away. You can actually escape from that when you go outside of your marriage and have someone fun to deal with, right? That's kind of like when they say the fun parent and the weekend, the serious or the like in custody situations where you have a parent who's the custodial and the one who's the weekend parent, who's fun parent. And then you've got the parent that has to discipline and handle grades and all of those things. When you've got a girlfriend or a boyfriend outside of your marriage and that person allows you to escape from the responsibilities and all of the things that you have to in life, then I can only imagine the conversation's going to be different because the side chick, they talk about, he's talking about sex and her boobs and wanting to see pictures. Shirley is upset because she went to go get her hair done and law enforcement came to pick up her car and they're threatening to take her wedding ring. And they're telling her that your husband may have used someone else's account in excess of $250,000. That's not fun. You know what I mean? So yeah. It's definitely giving different. So absolutely. I'm not going to say I feel bad for Shirley. Not going to lie. I'm not going to say I feel bad for her at all. I think that it's come to a point right now where, excuse my dog, guys. It's come to a point right now where I think that this is not the first time that something like this has happened in their marriage. He's been arrested in their marriage previously, maybe not to this extent, but there have been other things to come up. You heard the side chick reference that you've got some charges that are kind of old and they must not have a strong case. So he's been married some of that time, right? I think they got married in 2015. He had charged from 2019. So this is not unfamiliar situation. So it's, she can't really say she didn't know what was going on. Now, as far as communicating with this woman, the call we listened to last night, sis said they've been knowing each other for 2 years. And at that point, and he was talking about, thank you for letting me be the first person to touch them, those new breasts. Apparently, she must have gotten some sort of breast augmentation. He said he was missing that putty cat and all kinds of things. So clearly, he's got a relationship with this woman. How deep it is, I guess we're hearing about it because they seem to have very familiar conversation. And he and Shirley, I don't want to say it's all business, but it's a lot of what you would expect a husband and wife to talk about. But the one thing I don't hear is Shirley, like, obviously she sounds kind of pissed or she sounds very distant. What I don't hear is her expressing her, I miss you. I think she said it maybe a couple of times, but I don't know. I mean, I guess all couples are different in how they express themselves, but I don't hear as much of the warm fuzzy, if you will. Okay. Anyone new to my channel, excuse my dog. Excuse my dog. Okay. So anyway, let's get into it. If you have any questions along the way, we're gonna stop. We make frequent stops here. If you want this posted without interruption, comment down below and let me know, and I can do that. I have the rights to this phone call, so I can repost it. But here we do commentary, reactions, and reviews. We take frequent stops. I take questions and we talk about it. So if you want it uninterrupted, ask me down below, and that might be what I'll post over on Real Talk Bougie uninterrupted. And I can do that later on when I post up the correspondence that I received from Roswell County. Okay. Let's get into it, guys. All right. Don't forget to hit the like button. And like I said, let's girl, you got a collect call from girl.
Please hold. Hello, this is a prepaid call from
NESTO.
Nesto.
an inmate at the Cobb County Adult Detention Facility. To accept this call, press 0. To refuse this call, hang up or press. Your current balance is $17.25. This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for
It
using
sure
Global
is.
Tellink.
Hello?
Hello, sweetheart. How are you? I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. You didn't know who was calling.
No, but once I listened to the message, I figured out because you called twice back to back, and you just called me a few minutes ago, and I had to put my credit card up, but I put $50 on there, and she said I just have $17 now.
Girl, because he is running his mouth to that lady. He's on the phone all day over there.
No, I put $20 on there. I take that back. Yeah.
Okay.
Girl, he
Okay.
stays on the phone.
What are you doing? They moved you?
Yeah, they moved me to their house in the Fulton County, some of the Fulton County inmates to Cobb County, so I'm right around the corner from you now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Can I see you or what?
no, they
Okay.
still did a visitation on the screen thing, but the way they got it, yeah. See the way they got it, they got some day room, so everybody will see your face and being nosy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I don't like this. Oh, this is better. This is a way better jail. Not gonna lie to you. That's why I fuck with the crackers. They more organized, and yeah, this is way better. I could go outside by myself, and I can it's caged up, but I can at least see the sun. It's pretty outside. I ain't seen sun in 3 months.
I know, you told me that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Now, the police officer called me 2 days ago saying that they're getting ready to turn your car in or something like that. And so I called a lawyer today, and so hopefully they'll get on that. Because they want me down there and pick up your truck. But, I just paid that car note, so they shouldn't be trying to put it to auction or repossess it or anything. But I have to see what BC says, because I talked to his assistant Julia today. And so, well, that she was going to tell BC he was with the client, but she was going to tell him. Because I sent her the voicemail that the cop left me. The one who arrested you, Phil.
Yeah.
Officer. Yeah.
Yeah. She did what it is. They didn't know I've been here almost 90 days. So they're trying to figure out what they're gonna do. with
Oh,
me,
okay.
and they know
Uh-huh.
I'm getting ready to get out, so they're trying to get rid of all my shit before I get out of here.
Well, why are they trying to get rid of your stuff?
That's what the police do. They see they
They don't
can't.
want you to have your belongings? Really? Wow.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to do. They can auction off for themselves and they can put it in seizure, but they try to thought I was doing something wrong in my car, so they see they can't keep it. You got it now?
Uh-huh. Well,
Yeah,
why?
that
So he's basically it sounds like they hadn't made some car payments. The car loan sounds like it's in default. She's now paid $1,000 on something, so it shouldn't be on the repo list anymore. He's basically accusing the police department of wanting to seize his items and use that to auction. And he's got his own theories of what the police are going to do with his money, or with the money that they would obtain from seizing his property. Um, so that's where he's getting all of that from. And Shirley is like, "Really? What?" This is what's interesting to me is that Shirley has been in the radio business for a long time. Now she's not a news reporter. Maybe she was I don't know. I guess I need to look into. I mean, she's been on with Steve Harvey for 20 years. And I believe that Carla has always read the news, right? On the program. Shirley's done the strawberry letter and just kind of sidekick. But number one, money wise, I thought that she would be making at least, I mean, if Steve's making multi-million dollars on this syndicated radio program, I'm hearing that she's somewhere in not even the high six figures, but she might be good for $300,000. And I'm kind of surprised that unless she locked into a very bad contract before they really started seeing a lot of money. But Steve is estimated worth at almost $500 million, and certainly not saying she should have what he has, but this is a show that makes a lot of money and it sounds very much paycheck to paycheck. Now, they could be living very lavish paycheck to paycheck, right? Paycheck to paycheck doesn't mean broke, but paycheck to paycheck means you're spending hand to mouth, right? That was what's been interesting to me hearing these audios, is that it doesn't sound like the money and the credit is flowing. And considering that he is in some sort of financial kerfuffle with Roswell, they've got him on some sort of financial scheme, as it's stated in the press release. Um, it's money is an issue.
huh?
Okay. No, okay. No, I got it. I got it.
Yeah,
But they just can't. I mean, it's wow. It
yeah,
seems like they just
Girl, I
can't
don't
take your
know.
stuff,
We'll look
your
into it.
belongings.
yeah. But see, yeah, but that's how they do though. That's what they do. They
Oh, okay.
yeah. See, for one thing, two things for sure is they could have been got rid of my car. They took my car and had nothing to do with nothing. So they just took my
Uh-huh.
car. You
Wow.
understand what I'm
Your
saying?
Bentley? Your
Yeah,
Bentley too?
that's what they talking about, right?
No, they're talking about the truck.
Oh, they talking about the Bentley too. They got the Bentley
Well,
too.
well, she didn't say the Bentley. She just said the truck.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they can't come get it. Yeah, they trying to get you to come down there, but all you got to do is get a power of attorney. Somebody else can go get it.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on, hon. Yes, you ready? Okay. No, well, I just got dressed. That's all. I just put to say hi to Nesta. Hey, man.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm in the white folk area. Where I do best at.
He's
Oh, you said you're better.
he's a mess.
Yeah. It's better, way better over here. Way better.
Oh, good. Good. Well, better will be home.
Yeah,
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 better. Home.
Okay.
yeah.
She said
So,
it's boy. She's on her way to the store. I'm gonna drive her to the store.
okay. Well, I can call you back tomorrow. It's gonna be raining all day tomorrow anyway. So they lock
No,
us down. We they
no, it's okay. It's okay. I could still talk to you.
okay. Yeah. So all I gotta do is get a. When is Lamont getting back?
He said in a couple of days, but
Okay. So all I gotta do is get a power attorney set up, and then he can go get the truck. said you're gonna get it. Just put the power of attorney. That's easy. You can draw. You can do that online. Georgia power of attorney, and you sign your name, his name. But you gotta go to like a huh?
Oh,
Hello.
I'm listening, honey. Go ahead.
Okay. Are you good over there?
Yeah, we're just doing something. Taking
Okay.
taking some
Yeah.
fruit up the car. Uh-huh.
Okay. So all he got to do, all the money got to do is get a
Just
power of
get a
attorney.
pop.
Yeah, get a power of attorney, and then all you got to do is yeah, get a power of attorney. Yeah, get a power of attorney, and then he can go get it. Or you just yeah, his ID and your ID
Oh,
to the power
that.
of attorney. And hello.
I'm listening. I don't know when he's coming back.
Oh, just text him. Just text him. He'll tell you, and I'll call you back tomorrow and tell him they moved me to Cobb County.
Cobb County? Okay.
Yeah. And then I get 5 minute free call on Monday. 5 minutes. So tell him that'll be me calling him for 5 minutes free on Monday.
Oh, yeah. It seems a little cheaper to call.
Huh?
It seems like it's a little cheaper to call.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. But I can't do like I do when I was in the other jail with three-way. Don't do that here.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah.
right.
So that's the only thing. But that's it's a plus and bad. So now
Let's
that's all. They don't know what's going on with the call. Now you pay. They know they can't report, so they can't turn it in. So they just trying to get you to come down. But you, like I said, you can get a power, or I can get Dion to come get it.
yeah, maybe get Dion because we don't um um
Dion's his
Marjorie.
son.
Yeah, just call Dion or text him and tell him you want him to get a power, come over there and get the truck, get a power transfer to him, and then tell him I call him Monday. I get a free call every Monday for 5 minutes.
Which you don't need a free call because I put some money down. You don't
Yeah,
need.
but
He
that's
needs a free
you
call
can
because
only
he's
call
talking to
him.
his
You can't
lady
call nobody
friend.
else.
Oh, you can't call anyone else. Okay.
No. Yeah, that's all this for. I can only call one person with his phone. This ain't like the other jail.
Oh, okay.
I'm
All right.
glad it lied there because they murdered somebody yesterday, stabbed somebody yesterday. All
They
on knew this.
somebody yesterday.
Yeah, they done stabbed about 8 stabbings over there.
God.
Yeah,
What a
so I'm glad
blessing.
I'm gone off from over there.
Huh?
So he's talking
Glad
about
I'm
Fulton County. He's saying that in the Fulton County, in Fulton County Jail, that someone had just been stabbed. I guess whenever he had left.
huh?
I'm listening, babe. I'm not staying anyway.
This is the funny thing. You're on the phone with your husband. He's been in jail now for like almost 3 months, almost 90 days at this point. He just got transferred. So a lot of these calls are from in between like September to early October. It's like he reminds everybody when he's talking to him, I'm in Cobb County. I'm in Cobb County. Okay. Everybody knows you're in Cobb County, sir. Anyway, you think he speaks like buckwheat? Oh my God. Okay. The thing to me is like she's so distracted. If the people just said hello, if you're at home and whoever, because it seems like Shirley's staying with people, right? Um, you're staying with someone. They know you're on the phone with your husband. Your husband he hasn't even been gone half a day. He's been gone 2.5 months. Can you not hear me, Jay Breezy? If you can't hear me, sis, you're gonna have to you're gonna have to close out and then come back. Okay. Um, okay. You're hearing me talk. He speaks like buckwheat. Okay, so you guys can hear me. Sis, who was the person who said they can't hear? Oh, Jay Breezy. Jay Breezy, if you can't hear anything, close out and come back, babe. Um, I lost my track of thought. But anyway, we'll get back into it.
Yeah, I'm not staying.
Oh, she keeps letting people interrupt her. The people in the house are talking to her, but she's not making his call a priority, but whatever. That's her.
But okay.
Yeah. So just text Dion or call Dion, and he can go. Y'all, he can come over there to the house with you, and then y'all go to like a crow, get a power attorney, and they'll notarize it. Yeah, you can go to Kroger's or something like that. They gotta go to the Western
And he
Union.
can go get okay.
This man is in prison. He's not prison, it's jail. I read you guys a press release that I received from Roswell County earlier today. Let me just go to it really quick just to remind you guys if you're just now coming in or you hadn't heard this. Ernesto was arrested, and now I'm paraphrasing. I read the whole statement earlier, but they'd begun an investigation that was reported around rental fraud in the 900 block of Pine Grove. Basically, while their criminal acts are broad, the large portion of the efforts are focused on running a shell company, many devoted to business growth, development, and coaching. Williams and King would draw in victims with anticipation of growing brands, missions, life goals, and receive significant payments for goods and services. The detectives uncovered over a dozen victims combined with monetary and property loss of over $1 million. I would not, even though that is your husband, I don't know who that person is. He's trying to get her to give power of attorney. Power of attorney for what? I'm sorry. The detectives have already talked to her about signatures that could be fraudulent, all kinds of things. It makes absolute, like, the fact that he's like, oh, get a power of attorney, have so and so come over here, get a power of attorney. I would give them power of attorney
Yeah, and
nothing.
he can go get it.
All right.
All he needs is his ID and all, and power attorney. He can go pick it up with my stuff in it.
Okay. Okay, yeah, because your things are in there. I
Yeah.
just don't know why I would let. I mean, it's not fair. Just let it be.
Yeah,
But
that's all.
they do come down there and talk to them too.
That's all it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. That's all it is. That's all it is. So I
Yeah.
just tell Dean to go over there and get it, and then I'll go from there.
Yeah.
So
Sheridan
just
went down.
Sheridan, what?
She went down there
For what?
to talk to him. I don't know what she said. I don't know. But
Wow.
she did go down. Yeah. I didn't
Well,
want to tell you. I don't know. I don't
that's
know.
where the other charges come from then.
So this is part of a call that you would have heard if you came over from phone calls from prison. Part of this is going into a call that they didn't use the whole entire call. So you're hearing this whole entire call at this moment. This is maybe maybe like the second or first or second call that they'd put out in the series on Shirley. But this is the entire call. Okay. So you're going to hear a little bit of this that may sound familiar. So this is the entire from start to finish.
Well, I'm just telling you what happened. She went down there. Listen. That's all I know. We'll talk about it when you get out.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll talk about it when you get out. But yeah, that did happen, and it was about a month or so ago. She went down there.
That's why
When
they
did
put the
Sheridan go
charge.
down there?
That's why they put the extra charges
When
on
did
me.
Sheridan go down there? Yeah, it was about a month ago.
That's why they put the extra charges on my ass. Something she done said stupid that she don't even know what she talking about.
Yeah, I mean I know that part.
Wow.
She didn't tell me she was going. She just went. Yeah.
What kind of fucking shit is that?
All right.
Damn.
Okay.
All right. Okay then.
I wasn't trying to ruin. Hey, listen. I wasn't trying to ruin your day, honey. Okay.
Wow.
I wasn't trying to ruin your day. Well, the lawyer knows it. VC knows it. I told him.
Wow.
Because I told him.
Oh, okay. You talked to him?
When I initially talked to him, I called, and I called up there and told them.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow. That girl hate me so fucking bad. That bad?
Okay, don't let it ruin your day, okay? Please don't.
Wow. Okay. All right then.
All right, listen, yeah. So he knew it, so at least you got moved, at least it's 90 days, you're getting out. You deal with that when you get out or whatever. We'll deal with that when we get out. I'll put it like that.
Wow. And you ain't talked to
Yeah.
her since then?
No, I don't know if she knows I know.
Wow. Wow.
Okay. All right. And I don't know what she said, but she was scared. She was scared or whatever, and nosy, and she wanted to know because they kept telling her, they have, her name is on some documents, just like they told me.
Right.
Wait, listen, honey, listen, just like they told me, and, she was upset about, all of that. And it's like, of course your name is going to be on some stuff. You lived at our house. Your kids lived at our house. So anyway, she went down there. I don't know what she said. I don't know what was asked of her, but she doesn't understand that they were trying to trick her. She doesn't get that part of it. She just wanted to know what it was. And she was scared because I guess they kept calling her. And I asked them not to call her, but they called her because I stopped answering their calls. But then they called her and scared her, and she went down there.
Wow.
Because there's no telling what they said to her to get her down there. I mean, because I just thought, they just used some trickery, and she fell for it and went down there.
Wow.
Because she stopped saying wow.
I mean, that's all I can say. I mean, it's
I know. But what I'm saying that to say that, just put that up until you get out, okay? And then we'll deal with that, okay? Don't marinate on that. Don't fixate on that.
wow.
It is what it is. It is what it is. It happened about a month ago, and, people think just because you get arrested that you're guilty. They don't even consider that, seriously.
Yeah, I haven't even been officially charged. I haven't even been officially charged.
Officially charged, I know.
No.
But what I'm saying is, people think just because you're arrested, you're guilty.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's what the deal is with that.
Okay.
Okay, that's.
Headache.
I know that. I know. Maybe I shouldn't have told you.
I would have found out anyway because the state.
I know you would have. I know you would have. I just told you because we were talking about that.
Yeah, that's why.
And I thought about it.
Yeah, that's why they dropped the charges and came back with different shit. That's why, because they had a name on the document on the warrant, and the name was on the warrant. Like she was supposed to be somewhere, but she didn't know nothing about what nothing. They just used that to try to find what I had going on. I had shit going on. That's what that
I know.
was.
I mean, that's what they were trying to do to me too. He said the same thing to me. Well, why would they?
What you breaking up? What you say? Hello?
Yeah. Can you hear me, hon? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, so just call Dion, tell him you want him to pick my truck up, and
okay.
And then but he got to get a power attorney to do that.
All right, and he knows how to do that, right?
Yeah, all he needs is a power attorney with his name on it, your name on it, and a seal power attorney. That's it.
A sealed power of attorney?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's you can go to any post office or any Kroger's that does like Western Union or anything like that. Anybody. Matter of fact, you can get a notarizer. Anybody with a notarizer come to you. They come to your house and do it. You hear me?
What'd you say?
I said.
She's not even listening to him. Like, she is. You would think it's really kind of hard to read, Shirley. This is my take on it right now. It's really hard to read because at some point she's very emotional and she's very kind of like vested in what's going on for obvious reason. That's her husband and you would think she loves him, and but then maybe she don't care about the truck. I don't know. And I'm not saying but it's weird that you're on the phone, he's trying to talk to you, and people keep interrupting. Don't you have a headset in? Don't you have a phone to your ear? Don't they know like you are talking to your husband for a minute? Like, why are you so distracted? It's weird, right?
You can call the notary to your house. You can get taught. She can
Yeah.
do that. They can call
Yeah.
they can come to your house and stamp it for you, and then give it to him.
Okay.
He go tell him where the truck at, and he'll go get it, and they got to give it to him.
Well, what would they do? What are they going to do with your personal belongings?
That's supposed to, where everything's in that truck is my bag and all my shit is in there, in that truck, and they know that. So if they took my shit out of there, they got it, and there ain't shit in that bag but my bills and shit and your stuff. That's all. The personal stuff is in. That's all they did. Went through that.
So a couple of times we've heard him talk about his stuff, his bag, right? Apparently he had some sort of bag on him when he got arrested, and some sort of man bag or whatever, maybe his knapsack, maybe his purse, I don't know. Whatever it is that his briefcase, it could be anything, right? But apparently he's walking around with bills. Like, what, you're a guy, you're worried about your Bentley and all of these things, they're living some sort of lifestyle, and you're walking around with bills, he's walking around with all of his ID, his passport, it's like his ready to go bag or something. Like, I don't know, it's weird. Everybody doesn't walk around with that much stuff, even women with purses. Like, we carry a lot of stuff in our bags, but everyone's not carrying bills and passports and IDs and stuff for your husband. I mean, maybe every now and again, but I think times have changed. People don't carry that much stuff anymore, especially when you're carrying around your cute small bag, right? Who's carrying all that shit around?
And they have your phones and your
Yeah,
keys. Don't they have keys to the storage?
Yeah, they got all that. They got all that shit.
Okay. All right. So tell him to get a power of attorney. We can go to Kroger. Do we have to go together, right? Power of attorney.
Yeah.
How is this woman 30 some years in broadcast? Like, she sounds like she doesn't know shit. Like, Shirley sits up there and does these damn strawberry letters. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but damn it, lady, you're 60 years old. And maybe this is why you're in the position that you're in with this shit going on and people dropping all kinds of tea on you all day, every day at this moment. Because damn it, you don't know how a notary works? I don't understand how she doesn't understand how stuff works. You're 60. You've never purchased anything before. You've never had to sign a contract. You've never been to a lawyer. You've never given power of attorney. Haven't you been divorced? You were married to Daryl Strawberry's brother. You've never been into any kind of finances, home purchases, divorces, property exchanges, getting large checks, nothing. Nothing. You don't know how shit works. Nothing. This fool who can barely speak knows how to is telling you how to go obtain a power of attorney, and she sounds like she's just damn clueless. So maybe that's how she got herself into this trouble. Maybe she just knows how to shop. Maybe she knows how to pick out a good fur coat. Maybe she knows how to spend her check. Maybe she needed some guidance. That's how she ended up with this clown. Somebody asked, what happened to the $5 million she's supposed to be worth? Maybe it's gone. I don't know. I have no idea, but this fool, and it's like, Shirley, wake up. And then sometimes she seems like she's very like together and she knows what she's talking about. But then sometimes it's like, sis, are you playing dumb? Like, what's going on? But he's been living with her for 8 years. I mean, they've been married since 2015. These two have been in a relationship for a long time. If she was acting weird, playing dumb, don't you think he would have said, "What's wrong with you? Like, why are you acting strange? Like, you know more than this." You know what I mean? Like, there's only you can only play for so long. This is not a stranger to her. This is her husband. These two are married. They've been together for a minute.
Does it have to be notarized?
Yeah, it
Does
got
it
to be
have to be
notarized.
notarized? He just told you
Okay.
to get a notary. You're not even listening. That Let me tell you something. When I'm on the phone with someone and you could tell that they're not paying attention, I'd be like, you know what? Call me back when you can focus on me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're busy, I get it. Or, hey, you know what? I just got a call. Let me call you back. Or why don't you call me back in like an hour? Something like that. Or, you know what? I got to take this call. Can you hit me back in like an hour? That's it. Like, I'm not going to sit on the phone and talk to someone who does not have the courtesy to focus in on what I'm talking about. Not to mention, homeboy is in
All
jail.
right.
He can go and like it's like he's representing you, and he can go pick it up. All he need is the
I
lady,
wouldn't give that man
the
shit.
officer, whatever, and
Officer Fields.
he'll call her, and he'll be coming to pick it up. Ain't shit she can do.
Okay, she's in Roswell.
That's where it's at in Roswell. All my stuff is in
Oh, that's
Roswell
where the truck. All your. Why are they sending you to Fulton County
because they don't
jail?
have jails in Roswell.
Oh, okay,
That's
got
why
it.
they
Okay.
arrested me, and then they sent me to Fulton County. I've been stuck here since the nigga van.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I'll call him. I'll text him
She sounds like
Yeah.
she's on it, does she?
when we get
Okay.
off. I'll text him and tell him. All right. So listen, just hang in there. Hang in there. God's still working. He is still working, working, working.
Yes, he working. He working, and I'm good
Mm-hmm.
because he got me out of that harm's way. So I did 3 months over there. So I'm over here. So I'm just waiting. I got a few more a week or two, and I'll be going to court.
So at this point, he thinks because they haven't charged him and indicted him on what they picked him up for, that he is going to be able to get out. But there have been continuances and continuances because of the additional charges, the continued mounting investigation. And he has almost $1 million in bail that he has to put up if he even does get out. But some of the charges that he has against him, he doesn't even have bail issued yet. So this is why he just got to Cobb at this point. I guess maybe it's been a few days now. And he's still thinking he's getting out. And it's like, sir, let that go.
DC them told me just hold tight. Don't worry them folks.
Also, they keep referring to BC. BC is his attorney at this moment, right? But if you guys watched on Real Talk Bougie, I'll share those two videos. He, in two different situations, he had additional charges. In both of those additional charges, in both of those hearings where he was assigned additional charges, he had a public defender. So I don't know what happened with the lawyer. It would be interesting to know, but he never said a name. All he said was BC. So I have no idea who he's referring to even be able to inquire why he's no longer, which that might be attorney client privilege anyway. But at the end of the day, which I'm sure it is attorney client privilege, but I don't know if that's something that is privileged information as to why someone's no longer representing someone. It could be the lawyer's decision, decided to quit the case or whatever it might be. But he has had two public defenders in the last two court appearances.
Get past 99. Get past the 88 days. Your 90 days, so I can file what I file, and they give you a bond.
Okay.
So I'm good on
And they
that.
have to give you a bond hearing after 90 days.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm there now. I'm there now. So just a
Well,
couple more
praise
days
the
to get
Lord
through.
for that. Praise the Lord for that. That's a win.
Yeah, I'm
Hmm.
good. I'm good. I'm straight. Yeah. It's just amazing, but it's okay. It's all right.
I know. I know. It's Tasha said, "Where's the first place we're going?"
Huh?
Tasha said, "Where's the first place we're going when you get out?"
Oh,
She
we're
said
going to
to the
treat your
car.
feet first. We're going to treat your motherfucking feet first.
Oh, we're going to treat your feet first.
Yes.
I love
Yeah.
that place. That's my favorite place.
Yeah. Yeah. Treat
Treat your
treat your
feet.
feet, and then
Uh huh.
we're gonna go. If y'all put me on monitor, I want to go to Vegas for Thanksgiving. Vegas is Thanksgiving.
So he wants to go get a pedicure. He needs his feet rubbed. So the first place he wants to go when he gets out, he wants to go to treat your feet. And then he wants to get on a plane and go to Vegas. Okay. Not we're going to go get a room at the Four Seasons and I'm not talking to anybody for a week. You can get your feet treated at the Four Seasons, okay? Or the Omni or something like that. Boy,
Okay. All
Shirley,
right.
it's
I'll
like,
tell
come
her
on,
that.
sis.
But
He's
yeah,
he's
I'm
along
sorry
for
I
the
had to
ride,
tell
boo
you that,
boo.
but I thought that was just horrible. She doesn't understand what she's doing, but yeah, the hatred runs deep. I haven't heard from her. I thought that was just horrible. Okay. All right.
Now, monitor. I want to go to
I thought I'm like, did we
Vegas
miss something?
for Thanksgiving. Vegas is Thanksgiving.
Okay. All right. I'll tell her that. But yeah, I'm sorry I had to.
She said, "All right, I'll tell her that." Um, that was a very dry answer because, yeah, where do you think you're going? You're under indictment, sir. And I guess if they don't indict him, he could have gone wherever he wants. But if you're under indictment and you're on bail, sir, you're not jumping on no plane going to no Vegas. Think about it.
Tell you that, but I thought that was just horrible. She doesn't understand what she's doing, but yeah, the hatred runs deep. I haven't heard from her since about 2 weeks,
Now,
you know,
what if I were
and she
nasty?
keeps the kids from me. She keeps the kids from me. So
Well,
I guess she's upset, huh?
what if I told what if I one of them old hateful ass niggas that's in here now that's no good and say, hey, you my wife, you don't need to pay your daughter nothing. Kick her ass out. What if I one of them mean motherfuckers like that?
Oh, I know.
You see what
I
I'm
know.
saying? She'll be on the street right now if I was one of them dirty drunk motherfuckers just smoking weed and drinking all day, fighting a wife, and I ain't doing all that shit.
Right, and I wouldn't be married to you, but yeah, you're
Okay, finally, you say something worth a damn, and I wouldn't be married to you either. Like, Shirley, wake the hell up, lady.
right. If you did
No,
all
I'm just
that.
saying. I mean, folks be in love with who they be in love with, but I ain't doing that shit. That
I
shit
know.
crazy.
Well, I will say this. It was wrong. She shouldn't have done it. I don't know. Somebody was in her ear, you know.
Wow.
I think someone was in her ear telling her because she can't keep anything. So
Wow.
she was probably scared. I think, I don't know, but she may have called a bunch of people and asked them what should she do because she was really scared. She was very scared. She was upset, and you don't tell me what's going on, but I don't have to about my marriage, you
Well,
know?
first of all, I know what she was scared about. What's that motherfucking name, Sonny? You remember that name?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, Sunshine. Whatever that motherfucking name you asked me. Who these girls you gotta come out sending me to the house? I said, I don't even know them people you talking. Then you figured out who it was. Now you figured out who it was.
No, I don't know if that's it. I don't know. I just think she was nosy. She wanted to know what was going on. And she was like, he had my kids' names were on some documents.
No, I
So,
didn't. What? No, she lying
well,
like a
that's what the
motherfucker.
police, no, listen.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
come on. Come on now. You're doing too much,
Wow.
okay?
Okay,
You're doing
okay.
too much. That's what the cops told her. They told me the same thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But that's their tactics. They will scare you because they want you to come in. They want to see if they can get anything. And that didn't work. I kept saying if they had anything, they would arrest you. If they had something, they would come and get you. Don't worry. You ain't got to go to them.
Wow. It's okay. Wow,
Yeah,
ain't that motherfucking cold blooded when I mean you playing with your fucking kids like that.
I know, I
I'm the one
know,
talking
I
about I'm
know.
gonna take care of the kid. I'm the one who tell you and do I gonna
I
take care of
know,
the kid.
baby. I know, I know, I know, I know. She's in her head. Something's off in her head, And like I said,
Wow.
I believe someone had her ear. I believe someone had her ear.
Wow.
And when you get out, we'll get the full story. But I believe someone had her ear and was talking to her because, yeah. And you better go on down there. Well, just go on down there and clear it up, or
Yeah,
whatever,
but it,
whatever.
but it,
But
but it,
uh,
this so stupid. It's just going down the career and if something happens, who's gonna get her the fuck out? Them niggas?
exactly, exactly. She doesn't get that part. She doesn't get that part. But
Wow.
people.
It's like, what is going on? It makes you think, like, Shirley, what do you know? What does Sheridan know? What has been going on? Because Sheridan is on the no contact list from Judge Manning, that he is to have no contact with her daughter, her grandchildren, and then there was like a host of other people. And it just makes you wonder, um and we know that there is an array of charges. I will share that video on my community post again today, but I do have a whole playlist where we looked at the charges that are all in Fulton. I guess there's some charges in Roswell too, but I think they're all being charged out of Fulton County. He was arrested in Roswell, but and Roswell has some sort of investigation also. Also, there was a state prosecutor as well as the DA for Fulton County. So he's looking at state charges, and he's also looking at I guess non-state charges, and I guess some certain misdemeanors, which I guess will be in Fulton County, and then some of these other felonies, and there's some very serious felonies on the list. So I'm not exactly sure how all of these charges are allocated and who, like, what court gets which charges, but he's up for a lot of stuff. And it just it makes me really very much question Shirley, and what does she know? What does she not know? Clearly there's some sort of problem with her and her daughter. The fact that she allows this man to speak, she's never spoken on his kids. Like any of the calls she's like, okay, I'll call so and so. Da, da, da. She doesn't have any like, oh, he's not doing this or they're not doing that or nobody picked up my calls. You don't hear anything. And but Sheridan, he has a lot of animosity towards her, and it's weird, and Shirley even spoke out of her mouth on her daughter too, so it's very strange situation going on here.
When people hear cops, they get scared. And, I'll admit it wasn't the most comfortable situation for me, especially given my status and all of that. But I'm still not going down there. And if I
Mm-hmm,
did,
Tina.
you know, a wife can't really testify against her husband, like, well, in court anyway.
Well,
But
first
it's
of all,
like, no.
but I ain't gonna put you in no harm way like that. I
I
ain't
know,
stupid.
I know, I know you're not. And I know you're not even stupid to put yourself in that kind of a position. I know that
Man,
too. I
this
know that too. But
yeah. Well, it's okay. But it's okay.
yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. God is working it out. And that's what I want you to stay focused on. When you get out, we'll talk about all this stuff. But, I don't want it to be about her. I know what she did was wrong and we'll deal with that. But let's concentrate on the fact that even through all that, God is still working.
Yeah, yeah. But
That's where our focus has to be on the positive.
yeah. But I ain't no focus on that because I ain't no focus on that because they gonna have to apologize and I ain't even looking for it. Sometimes you can put
Yeah.
his name on
They're gonna have to
and
apologize.
false
What is
imprisonment.
he, a big kid? They're gonna have to apologize. Man, that's her daughter. She doesn't have to ever apologize. That's her mother.
Imprisonment. Oh my! I'm talking
Yeah.
for real.
Especially black people. I know. I know.
Wow.
I know that.
I've been in here false imprisonment. Oh my, I'm talking about
Yeah,
real.
especially black people. I know. I know.
Wow.
He says he's been
Sometimes
false
Yeah.
you
imprisoned.
know how many people in here false imprisonment? Oh my, I'm talking about
Yeah,
real.
especially black people. I know. I know.
Wow.
I know
Whew.
that.
I've been in here. I've been in here 90 days. I probably went to my second appearance in 2 weeks. I'm already 2 months and a half, 3 months past my second appearance. For real.
That's okay because yeah, it's gonna work.
I mean, they're clearly not in a rush, and that's what happens when you start to engage with the police and having them be all up in your business. They're going to be on their time because you're not the only criminal at this moment. They just had the ex-president and a whole cast of characters show up down there 2 weeks ago. So you don't think that they were busy with those indictments, okay? Um, and that's a whole nother story. We're not going to talk about that. Um, this is very strange.
Out. It's everything's gonna work out. All things work together for the good of those who
Yeah.
love the Lord and are called to His purpose.
Mm.
Okay,
Yeah.
all
It's
things
cool.
work together for the good. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
It's cool.
all good. People think they know, but they don't even know. So it's all right.
Yeah. Well, that's what that is.
It's
That's
all
what that
right.
is.
Cause
So
yeah,
you,
I just,
you,
huh?
good. I'm listening.
No. You go ahead, cause you need to tell me something. Sounds like. Go ahead.
Uh, yeah. Just call. Just text Dion tonight or call him tonight, and he'll go get it. I don't know what time he can go
Girl, he went right back to go get my truck. Mm-mm-mm.
get it. But yeah, that's fine. So
Okay, I hope those I hope DC at least calls them and tells them not to do that because they want to put it up for auction and all of that. And the thing is in my name, and I just paid them almost $1,000.
yeah, they can't do that.
Westlake. I just
They can't do that. First of all, they seized it, and they can't put it up for auction. Um, I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, it wasn't committing a crime. You see what I'm saying? That's
yeah
They might be confusing to putting up if you owed $1,000, if it's on the repossession list and it's repossessed, that's a whole nother thing. A seizure. So she's talking about it being repossessed and auctioned, and he's like, no, they can't auction it. It wasn't involved in a crime. No, it was impounded because he was arrested at that moment and it's in the impound lot. That's number one. The auction would take place from the people that own the lien on the car. That's why she paid a car payment. Do you see how these two are not on the same page? She's talking about I just paid the note, so it should be off the repo list. And he's so focused on this arrest, he's thinking that the police are trying to auction off his vehicle. They can't auction off anything or see they can seize assets, but they can't auction anything off until he's convicted of a crime. There's plenty of people who have seizures done of their property and assets, and it's found that there was no wrongdoing or whatever the case might be, and those things will be returned. But they're going to take them as evidence in the crime, right? Any of you guys know, gosh, what is that guy's name? Umi. There's a guy who was in Jersey. He had tons of properties, owned lots of cars. He was in the car community here on YouTube. And I don't even want to say what he was convicted of, but he's in doing federal time now. Um, it was some RICO stuff. It was lots of things. He owned maybe in excess of 100 properties around New Jersey, New York, and Philadelphia. He was into some big business. He got onto YouTube. Of course, he's flashing all of his cars, and I mean lots of cars, lots of money. And of course, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's in Fed prison now. There's lots on it. And his name is Umi. And you can look up his name and there's going to be a ton of stuff on that. But I think also just the combination of being super flashy on YouTube, girl, it caught the wrong attention and homie ended up under investigation, rightfully so, because obviously there were things going on. but YouTube Streets does not play. If someone thinks you're trying to get away with something, or you owe somebody $1, or you are a scammer, or you're doing something, girl, is okay. You know what I'm saying? You guys already know what's up, right? Okay, let's finish this call. If we have some time, if you guys want to go over to the call that was posted and talk about that one, over where Shirley was at the beauty shop and got her car impounded, or got her car, yeah, they came in to impound her car, and they told her that he was stealing cable. That was what initially got him, right? He started an app. Thank you. He started an app where you could get your cable, like say kind of like jailbreaking, right? That those it's some sort of like homeboy network fire stick, right? And it was an app, and it was stealing cable from, I guess, one of the, the big ones. So maybe there was some FTC, but then they uncovered a lot of other stuff, right? But yeah, it was my husband watches a lot of that car community. But yeah, he just went away, as we would say in Jersey. Let's finish this one, and then we'll go over to phone calls from prison real quick, and then because it kind of ties into this, because she was upset. If you want to hear some emotion out of Shirley, that's the call where there's some emotions.
Way to do that. So I ain't committing no crime in my fucking vehicle like that. So they playing games with that. So all you gotta do is just tell Dion to go pick them motherfuckers up. That's it. That's all.
Okay.
And he can go get it
Okay.
today, Friday. It might be tomorrow or whatever. But yeah, and she can't tell me, oh no, you gotta come to it. No, you got that, you good.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I think that they still want me to come down there.
Yeah, but
You know what I'm saying?
right. But ain't nothing come
You,
down there
you
for.
know what I'm saying? No, I know that, but I'm saying I think that's why she called me and said that, because they still want me to come down there. You know.
Well, whatever.
Shirley is not in a position to talk to the person at the donut counter, okay? Shirley is I'm starting to think Shirley's a little special. I don't Shirley girl, Shirley needed a husband, but she didn't need this husband. Let's put it that way. She got herself a hold of the wrong husband, because she really does need guidance, okay? But this guy is the wrong guy. She should have never. This man is a clown, okay? He is a whole clown. They both need an attendant, okay? Shirley, this is a damn mess. But what she does know, though, is she better not take her butt downtown, because girl, you could barely answer a damn question.
Better come on with it then, cause I got God on my side.
You hear how he sounds like he's getting mad.
I'm good.
That's right.
Yes, Umi is very likable. Seems to be like a nice guy. I felt bad for him.
So just tell them
all right,
get it, and my paperwork, all that. If they ain't stole all the shit, cause I know every fucking document I got in that book bag, so I know what's going on.
Yeah. Okay. All right, honey. Well, I'm glad you're in a better place. Like I said, God is working it out. I'm glad you're in a better place.
He sure is working it out.
It's a matter of time now.
Yeah, that's all it is. I know I probably got another week. Like I said, just cool out until the 90 days. See what's gonna happen. They don't want you ain't been indicted yet, so just hold tight, and you'll be just fine.
Okay.
So that's
all right. Well, I mean, yeah, we're on God's timing. We're on His program. Period.
That's it. You're right. Okay, love. I love you. I'll call you tomorrow if it rains.
All right, my love.
I'll call you tomorrow if it rains.
Love you. Bye. Bye.
Y'all, can you believe this? I'm almost like, I wonder if she'd already gone to talk to the police. I don't know. Let's go over to and listen to that other call, because that one, let's go over there real quick. Okay, all right, let me do that. Okay, let me see if I can show you this real quick, because I wanted to show y'all. Okay, let me fix this the right way. Okay, just a second before we pivot. Okay. All right, and I'll show you guys this. I just need to redact my information off of here. That's up towards the top of the page. So, the Roswell Police Department has received your request for information regarding Ernest Williams' investigation. Below is a copy of the original news release from last year. As it is an open case and pending prosecution, we will not be sharing any additional information or providing additional interviews. Okay. And then this is the original press release. And I read that a little bit earlier, and I'll put this into another video. So here you have it, right there. If you want to see what their response to me was today. Um, okay. So that was the original press release, and then they said basically no comment. So, all right, let me pivot to this call, and I don't think this video is very long. I think it's maybe like 10 or 15 minutes. So that way we can go handle the rest of the day. Okay. Um, let's see. All right. And if you are in the chat at this moment, go ahead and hit the like button. If you're enjoying this is like juicy, like, ooh, Fran, go ahead and hit the like button. Okay. Go ahead and handle that business. And I certainly would appreciate that. Um, okay. All right. This is okay. The call from last night was the one that she kind of talked a little bit about Steve Harvey. We're going to go to the one where they talked about her wedding ring. That's the one I really want to talk about. Okay. Okay. So this is part 4 of a video posted by Phone Call from Prison. So just a second. I want to kind of react to this. Um okay, let's do this.
Call, Shirley states that her truck was taken by investigators while trying to leave. Working on more calls, but I quickly wanted to share clips from this one particular call. In this call, Shirley states that her truck was taken by investigators while trying to leave the beauty shop. She says the police are also taking her wedding ring and that her signature was on many documents, and the cops think that some of them were forged. Shirley goes on to ask why they're taking her truck and was told that it will possibly be used to pay back the victims. Take a listen to how Shirley Strawberry responds to the whole situation that played out.
How's your day going?
Listen to this first though. They told her that her signature was on many documents and believed that some of them were forged. If you are standing there and you already know, which I guess she doesn't want to speak on Ernesto at all, but at the end of the day, it's like, if you know you're not sitting around signing a bunch of documents, unless he's had her signing and co-signing and buying things and putting her name on things, I would be like, I hadn't signed any papers. I work at the damn radio station. Like, don't you, like I don't do that. That my husband handles all that business. That's not even me. But I don't know. But that whole power of attorney situation, let so and so get your power of attorney. That was, and a blanket power of attorney can do a lot. So I don't know. Okay, let's listen to this.
Well, it was going okay. The police picked up my truck today.
What truck?
What do you mean, what
You
truck?
talking about your white truck?
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Why would they do that?
They said it's being used in the investigation.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. What?
Yeah, they came to the salon where I was, and they waited outside for me. When I got ready to go, they blocked me in, and it was a tow truck there, a flatbed, and they put the truck on the flatbed.
What?
And they offered me a ride home, and I told them no, of course not. And thank God the lady that does my hair brought me home.
What kind of shit is that?
Well, that's what they said. They said, I asked them, do they have any proof? I said, what are you guys doing? Why are you taking my truck? Because it's being used in an investigation. Do you have any proof? What are you talking about? Yes, we have proof. I mean, no, we don't have proof. We have probable cause. And that can lead to proof. Sheridan came. Your daughter Sheridan came in. I mean, they didn't say that right away. I'm just trying to tell you all the stuff. It's out of order. They said that, there are a lot of papers with my name on them. My signature probably has been forged. Sheridan.
Don't you think you would say to your husband, babe, they told me my name is on a bunch of documents. I know I haven't even signed a check in the last 2 years. What's going on and why is my name being used? Like, why? So to your point, you think she's being naive. Do you I wonder, is this a play for him to just think that she is stupid and for him to start to I don't know, but it just doesn't make any sense. You know, you didn't sign any documents. Why wouldn't you just say, I didn't sign any documents? What are they talking about? Why are they coming to me with this? Right?
Wait a minute. I'm confused. What you
Oh,
saying?
come on, honey. Come on.
No. Hold on. I'm trying to understand. Where were you at?
I told you I was at the beauty shop, and the beauty shop is it's in Roswell. It's in Roswell, the same one I've been going to.
What?
And the same officer that arrested you was there, Officer Fields, the little white lady.
That's what it is. Wow. How did they know where your beauty salon was?
Oh my God.
I guess they've been following me. I don't.
Wow. How did they know where your beauty salon? What is wrong with this man? If they got you in jail for over 90 days, and girl, I'm listening to these phone calls in my office all the way damn 500 miles away, sir, you don't think they could figure out where this lady goes to get her hair done? It's like, Ernesto, seriously? Like, are you playing dumb now?
I don't know. I can't
Maybe
tell you that. I don't
playing
know.
on the phone.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, they said they were going to come and get it from over here, but it just my car came up on the radar, the license plate that it was in Roswell.
They were waiting for you to stick your pinky toe back in Roswell
Yeah.
once they got the
Wow.
So I don't have a. And I said, well, what are you going to do with my truck? What does my truck have to do with this? They said it's for the victims. They needed to pay back the victims, some of the victims, and whoever this.
Ain't no, they're lying.
Well, I'm just telling you what they told me, honey. I don't. I mean, I assume that this woman is setting you up or set you up or whatever, but I assume that.
Wow.
So that's all I can tell you is what happened to me today, and I don't have a car to drive. So, oh, and they said they're going to get my wedding ring too.
What are you talking about?
Why do you say? When I tell you something, why do you say that? Because I'm just telling you what they told me. They said they're gonna come and get it. I got it from Danielle Diamonds, and the $20,000 that she put on that, they're gonna get the ring too.
Stop talking on the phone. Stop talking on the phone.
Okay.
Yeah, just stop talking about that, because all that's bullshit.
That's what they told me.
Right. I understand that.
Yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
but it wasn't a great day for me either.
That that was a bad, bad, bad day. Wow.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
a bad
So
day.
I mean, they let me get my stuff out. I don't know. I just really think they're just trying to keep this investigation open in hopes that they'll find something, to keep you or something. It's like they don't have anything. They don't have anything. I know they don't.
I'm so sorry that happened to you today. I
Oh, it's
really,
okay. It's
I,
all right. I mean, it's just okay. There ain't nothing we can do about it. Apparently they're really after you. They think you're some sort of big, I don't know. I don't know. You know,
I understand.
yeah, they're just really trying to stick it to you. That's what it seems like.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, I
Oh, and
see.
they mentioned the Bentley. They said that something, I can't remember exactly what they said about the Bentley. They mentioned the Bentley, that was part of the investigation. My truck, because they're trying to confiscate all your assets, I guess. So they said, we're trying to pay the victims. We're trying to pay the victims.
It ain't no victim. What it is trying to hold on to your stuff. And first of all, I'm not gonna talk on the phone because they listening to everything you say. So
Yeah.
I'm not.
They're listening. Girl, we're listening. The YouTube streets, the internet, Twitter, damn Facebook, girl, everybody is listening now, okay? Everybody is listening. Ernesto has no idea who is listening. Everybody is listening. And we listening to you talk to Miss Lady down there in Florida, okay? Sir, this is crazy, right? Let me see what you guys are saying.
Trying to do
Girl.
that, and I know what it is. So I'm not finna get all in. I'm not gonna talk on the phone.
Yeah. Okay.
But I understand what you're saying. Wow. Damn. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry that happened.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. It's okay.
Boy, look at here. Wow. Wow,
Yeah.
wow, 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 wow.
Yeah, Erica Hughley
Yeah.
is
I mean,
co-defendant. I'll
it just
publish
hurts
what I
my
got from
heart that they
Roswell.
think you're some sort of monster. You don't know who he is. You don't know who he is.
What?
Yeah. It's like they keep adding charges and adding charges, adding, you know. The longer you're in there, the more charges they add.
Right. Well, they have to do that to keep me add and take off, add and take off, add and take off.
Yeah.
That's what they've been doing. And then when they get in the courtroom, it gets so confusing. Wow. Damn. I can imagine how that was with all them folks around you like that. Wow.
Yeah. But I
Dang.
mean, I just faced it head on. It's like nothing I could do.
What a day today for you. That's
Yeah,
just
well, yeah, there's nothing I could do about it.
wow.
I just came out and said, "What is going on here?" Because they had the police car, back in, blocking me in. I couldn't get out. Even if I wanted to get out, I couldn't get out.
Wow.
Mhm.
I'd be like, look, babe, I'm gonna have to let you go. If you say wow one more time, like I'll talk to you next week. Like, cause I gotta figure out how I'm gonna handle my business now. Like this is crazy. I was at my beauty salon and I'm so embarrassed. I can't even go get my hair done. I am on a syndicated radio show. I've got to have my hair slayed every single day. That's part of my job. How can I can't even go back there. Like what else are they coming to get? Are they going to try to arrest me when I'm live on the air with Steve Harvey? Like I would be like I'm traumatized. I need you to call your lawyer and make it stop. I don't have nothing to do with this. Get them off of my back.
Wow.
Girl, I'd be like, I'm leaving. I'm going to New York. I
And
won't
they
even
said,
be
"Oh,
back
we'll
here.
take you home. We'll give
Just
you a
call
ride
me.
home. Where you live with Tasha and they said all that.
What?
Yeah. Well, it's just like, yeah, they're just really trying to discredit you. You have no idea who your husband is, who you're married to. I told them, I said, the person you're talking about is not the man I'm married to. Oh, you have no idea who your husband is. And, it's just trying to discredit you and just,
Did they tell you about the side chick? Like, what I want to know is when she finds out about the side chick. So, girl, as soon as we can get our hands on that, that's going to really, who's so and so? What's all these calls to such and such? That's what I want to know.
you know,
I understand. I
yeah,
get
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. They always try to pretend like they're your friends.
it.
So you tell
Yeah.
them, they think, slip up and tell them stuff.
Wow.
Well, you can sit down and talk to us, but get a lawyer and come and sit down and talk to us.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's like, why would I do that when you all are trying to make him out to be some kind of monster?
Mm.
No?
Wow. Well, my life. My life.
Yeah.
I
And
mean, look, it stands like it's like, Shirley, do you know something or do you not know something? You think he's fine, you think everything is okay. I'm not saying she should go sit down and talk to the police. Like, she would need to talk to her attorney about that. But you're having a conversation with your husband and they said your name was on documents, all of these things. What, like, where's the conversation about that? It's weird to me that they'll talk about some things but it really kind of almost amounts to nothing, but it's very strange.
Oh man, I tell you.
So he's kind of
Yeah,
in shock
this
at
shit
this
is a
moment, right?
movie to me. It's just unreal. It's
I
like,
know. I know, but it's like, I get what you're saying about the past. They're trying to, just because, you did time in the past, people change all the time. People change. They're trying to hold you, for the mistakes you made when you were young. That's not right, and it's not fair. It's just not right, you know.
no, it ain't.
Shirley, shut up.
No, it's
Like,
not.
it's almost
It's
like, Shirley, seriously?
trying to make it seem like I'm some unsuspecting wife that doesn't know, that her
Um,
husband
yeah, you are some unsuspecting wife. He's got a whole woman in Florida. He's got a whole lady who was living right next door to you guys that they say, allegedly was in cahoots with.
is, this terrible person.
What?
Mhm.
Wow.
I feel
Damn.
so bad.
I just feel sad that that shit embarrassing. All of that.
Yep.
You know.
It's,
I'm just wow.
it's embarrassing, humiliating. It's everything. Well, everybody that's I guess ever been in your circle, they've contacted.
What?
Yeah, I think so. They've contacted a lot of people. Because when they did the story, they put out, if you know him or whatever, if you know anything about this case, call us or contact us. And people contacted them. They said,
Mm. What's
Oh,
his
okay.
name?
Well, that's
Who's the
fine.
guy? Is it Charleston or Charleston White? The guy from YouTube who says that he's into him for that Ernesto grifted him out of $1 million or somewhere near it for like some sort of real estate deal or something like that.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I mean
huh?
everybody know me, so hey, everybody think I got money because they told me I took $1 million. I don't know where I'm gonna take $1 million from. That
Yeah,
don't
and
make no sense.
you don't have no $1 million in the bank. You don't have a $1 million lifestyle. We don't even have a house anymore.
She said we don't even have a
What I'm
house
saying is
anymore.
that all that's fine. They say anything to get
But y'all
rid of
got a
you. So I
Bentley
think that's
somewhere,
good.
and then you got a
So
storage with some
I
stuff
just
in it.
don't. I just don't know what's coming up.
well,
But God does, and I trust Him. That's all I
Mm.
can say.
After this conversation, Ernesto immediately calls the woman in Florida to tell her about everything that happened. He goes on to call
After the conversation with Shirley, he immediately calls Boothang.
her 3 more times that day before he talks to Shirley again on the following day.
Hold
He
on.
call her 3 more times that day before he talks to Shirley again on everything that. After this conversation, Ernesto immediately calls the woman in Florida to tell her about everything that happened. He goes on to call her 3 more times that day before he talks to Shirley again on the following day.
He talked to Shirley. Shirley blew his mind about getting her car seized. He immediately hangs up, uses his oodles of noodles money that Shirley is putting on his account, calls Boothang down there in Florida 3 times, talks to her, and then he talks to Shirley on the next day. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. This guy is, if Shirley hadn't heard, sis, your man is a bum. I don't know if she's trying to set him up for the okey doke at this point. Who knows? Maybe she's working with the feds. We don't
Be on the
know.
lookout for the next video, which will include Shirley and Ernesto talking about Steve Harvey and his wife Marjorie. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss it.
Okay, what time is it? Girl, has it been 2 hours yet? Okay. Should we shut it down? Are you guys good? Are y'all good for the day? Or let me see the other one. That was just part 4, what we just talked about. Girl. Let me see what y'all said.
Shirley Strawberry, co-host of.
You guys might be ready to go eat lunch. Did y'all miss lunch? Let me see. I was thinking that too. And she had been working with the police. When he's talking to someone, didn't he say old girl called old girl? Yes. Old girl. Okay. There's a call where he's talking to a friend. Okay. And he said, old girl called old girl, which I think is Florida, Miss Florida, let's say side chick. The side chick called the wife, allegedly. Okay. When was he talking to someone? Didn't he say old girl called old girl, dumb and slow? You better trust legal advice. Does Shirley know that he's still in contact with the other woman? I don't know. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. This is slowly unfolding. I was thinking that too. I'm good. It's only 10 here. Okay, Miss Corey. Okay, girl. Nope. With this is good. I'm here for it. Okay, let's just this last, and then we gonna I'm gonna be like, y'all. Okay, I gotta go.
So the Steve Harvey morning show's husband was arrested for fraud or whatever.
I'm back to share some clips I've compiled of Shirley and Ernesto talking about Steve Harvey, his wife Marjorie, and their luxurious home. You will hear Shirley describe how she told her boss Steve about Ernesto's situation. You will also hear what Shirley thinks of Marjorie and how she believes Steve is scared of his wife. Shirley says that Marjorie looks at her as the help. She also seemed concerned that Steve was very winded after walking up a flight of stairs.
No, I just told Steve yesterday. Tosh was telling me I should tell him and all that stuff, and she was like, "Well, he's gonna want to know." I said, "Well, if I don't tell him, and he asks me, I'll just tell him because I just couldn't talk about it. I just, I didn't know. I just didn't want to deal with it. I couldn't talk about it. He'll understand."
So she's talking to Ernesto about when and if Steve is going to ask her about Nesto being in jail. And she's coming up with a reason as to why you never told the man who introduced you to the man that you married. So you never told the man who introduced you to the man that you married. You never told the man who walked you down the aisle that the man that you married is in jail on a array of felonies and is being investigated by the county of Fulton. Is that what you're saying right now? Is that what we're supposed to understand, Shirley? That you didn't tell the man who introduced you to the man that you married? What? Ma'am, what? Excuse, even Portia is like, what? What? Excuse me? Now I'm going, wow. What? Wow.
I'll just tell him because I just couldn't talk about it. I just, I didn't know. I just didn't want to deal with it. I couldn't talk about it. He'll understand. So anyway,
Ma'am, you're in a scandal. You are a media personality. You are attached to a very popular man of a very popular show, and you decided to keep this a secret? I did not even realize that at this point, nobody knew. Portia said, I know you fucking.
I just called him and I told him, and he was all right. He asked me if I needed anything, and I told him no, I was okay. I don't want to ask him for anything money wise, but thank you for offering, and if I do need something, I'll let him know.
Oh, okay. Okay. So what do you have to say about the whole situation?
So Nesto seems kind of happy about that. He said, oh, okay. Okay. So the money team is together. Okay. So he said, if you need anything, you let me know. Okay. Okay. You see how his demeanor was like, oh, okay. Okay.
He didn't have too much to say. He just said, find out everything that I could. And depending on the outcome, I got to start moving forward with my life. That's, and I said, yeah, I know. I'm going to start looking for a place on Monday. I mean, yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay. So that means that he's saying that I'm guilty. That's basically what he's saying.
Well,
Girl, I
he
couldn't be
didn't
with
say
someone
that.
that's that dumb.
No, he didn't say that. He just said that you gotta, he didn't say that. He didn't say that. You just gotta make sure you're got your stuff together, and you still gotta move forward. That's all he said. He didn't say you were guilty. He didn't say any of that.
Oh.
I mean, he might feel that way, but that's not what he said.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
And it's, I said it's okay. It's the truth will come out. The truth will come out.
Right. I mean, I've seen all that. I've seen your boss go through a lot of shit too. Still standing.
Right.
I seen your boss go through a lot of stuff too, and he's still standing. You know what I'm saying? A petty ass ninja. Okay. Sir, you're in Fulton County right now, or you're in Cobb County. Okay, we know. Okay, he's not in Fulton, he's in Cobb. Okay. You're in Cobb County right now. You don't need to be putting your mouth on nobody, sir. All the shenanigans that you're up to, calling sister girl every chance you get, and you got silly Lala over here lost in the sauce. Girl, are you kidding me? But you going to talk about this lady's boss on the recorded line so that the bloggers could pick it up? So that the blogs could start talking about it, and they have, and they did, and that part, and all of the things, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I mean, he wasn't
Absolutely.
being judgmental. He didn't judge or anything, not to my face anyway. I've never gone through anything like this before, ever. Ever.
As
My name in the
and
papers
neither has a lot of other
associated with
people.
crimes and all this kind of stuff.
Your name in the paper. Where your name in the paper at?
I mean, not the papers, in the news. Okay.
Where is that at? I ain't seen that.
Oh, but okay, on Facebook last night, it was on there, co-host of the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Husband was
He's so dismissive. Oh, in the papers? What papers? What? Well, on the internet. Okay, on social media. Now, I'm going to be honest. The first I heard of this story, I think was somewhere around April or May when I started talking about it on my channel on Love Lies and Lace Fronts. I mean on Real Talk Bougie, excuse me. And but I hadn't heard about it back in November, I'm going to be honest. But she says there was a Facebook story. That sounded fishy to me. Now, Roswell did put out a press release, and maybe it was in local news because if you do go back and search, there are news stories about Ernesto Williams, but who in the hell knew who Ernesto Williams was? And they have been very good about keeping Shirley's name out of this because you mentioned Shirley Strawberry, then it's going to be a bigger story because she's attached to Steve Harvey, right? Ernesto Williams getting arrested, nobody cared. Once people figured out Ernesto is Shirley's husband, well, then it became actually interesting because no one gives a fuck about Ernesto Williams, right? Okay, that's the news. No one cares about Nesto. Nesto. Nobody cares. Okay. The T is Shirley. The T is Steve. Steve and Marjorie got a whole thing going on right now. Okay. Let's keep talking. But Nesto was in Cobb County. By the time Shirley told Steve that Nesto was in jail, he was already in Cobb County, which means that Nesto had been in jail over 80 something, close to 90 days, because this is still the time period of when he's talking about it's 90 days, I'm supposed to be getting out, they haven't indicted me yet, yada 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 yada, and all of those things. Hold on a second, this thing is it's thinking.
Shirley Strawberry, co-host of the Steve Harvey Morning Show's husband was arrested.
That's pretty crazy that your husband is in jail for almost 3 months. And I thought that my impression was that they're all friends, but maybe that's just the show and they're very friendly with each other on the show. But these people are obviously not all friends. But she does say something about the person who brought it to her attention was Carla. Okay, maybe I'm having some issues. Okay, let me go to my backup plan. Hold on. Let me get this situated, guys.
Cause guess what? They got to retract all that.
Yes, it's really up there. My cousin, well, I don't know. It was on Facebook. One of those shows. Somebody had it on Facebook.
I mean, as long as they're telling the truth, retract what? I mean, the fact is you got arrested, sir. The fact is that Roswell has you under investigation. The fact is whatever the charges are. I mean, retract what? If Roswell County comes back and says, "Oops, we made a mistake," then people can retract it by saying Roswell County said they made a mistake. But at the end of the day, what's to retract?
Yeah, we saw it last night. It's on there.
Oh, is that it?
Come on, hon. Come on now.
No, I'm just trying to figure out if it's really out there. Cause guess what? They got to retract all that.
Yes, it's really up there. My cousin in Chicago called me and said, she saw something on the internet. Is it true? Somebody else called me and said that it was in Maryland. Yeah, it's out there. I think it was on somebody.
It's on the internet. If it's on the internet, it's in Timbuktu. It's in Timbuktu. It's in Australia. It's on someone's phone who's deep sea diving right now. It's everywhere. Like as soon as it gets on the internet, it's global. Okay.
Said it was on CNN. I don't know.
It was on
because
CNN.
I didn't see it on CNN. But my cousin called me out of the blue and said that it's out there in Chicago. So what I'm saying is that it's out there, and this is difficult. But I mean, I'm not dead or anything like that, but it is difficult. That's all I'm telling you. It is difficult.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm just saying, this is it is what it is.
Well, I'm like I said, I'm good. I ain't mad. I ain't mad. I got past the mad part. I ain't mad no more. Nothing no more.
Yeah,
I don't. Yeah, I ain't none of that no more. 'Cause I see what's going on. They put me on TV. They trying to fish for something. They ain't got shit. So it is what it is. You trying to put me with people that I don't even know nothing about. So it is
yeah,
what it is. I mean, it's simple. It's
yeah.
common sense. Anybody got some sense, they'll see that.
Well, people don't. You got to think about people that, there are a lot of haters out there in the world too. It's not
Oh
common
yeah,
sense.
yeah,
People
yeah.
want to see you fail. People want to see you go down. I only told Steve, I don't, and that's only because they said co-host of the Steve Harvey Morning Show. They put his name in it.
Oh, that's why. Well, that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense.
Well, I mean, it's okay, whatever. Even if I didn't do anything, it's still whatever.
Right.
I have a right to handle this how I handle it.
Now you do. You do. You
I
definitely do.
and yeah, and it's a lot. If I don't feel like talking about it, I don't feel like talking about it. Period. I don't. I mean, there are enough people out there, I'm sure, that are running their mouths. There was all on my Instagram. I had to cut my Instagram off.
Damn, it was going that deep.
Are you kidding me? Yes.
Wow.
This will blow his mind right now, girl. People are, sir. This would blow his mind what's happening at this moment, how these calls are all over the place, girl, that we know that you were the first to touch them things, okay, and that you guys are going to be on some real smooth stuff when you get out of jail with Miss Thang down there, and y'all gonna be on some gangster shit. And there are a lot of women out here that want to have your shape because you slim thick, and that's exactly what I like. The slim thickness, okay? Girl is yes. Okay.
Oh, so yeah, they cut it off.
Well, yeah, I had to turn the comments
What
off and all
I
of
would be
that.
like, if you
Yeah.
don't cut that shit
Oh,
out with all
okay.
this,
I got you.
stop
Okay,
repeating
I got
everything I say.
you. Wow. Okay then. Well,
Yeah,
well,
because they were saying really horrible things,
about me and you.
just hurtful things. Yeah, very
They were
hurtful,
saying,
very
Shirley,
damaging,
you
all
need
of
a
that.
strawberry
Just
letter.
hurtful things, very hurtful.
Wow.
Mean, I'll mean, mean things, you know.
Damn.
So I just cut it off.
And who showed y'all that, Tosh?
Yeah, but I knew it was going to be on there. Yeah, Tush found one because she was looking, but I wasn't looking for it, but I knew they were on there. I already knew because that's what people do. They go to your social media and make comments.
Okay, so how your boss saying he ain't seen you in 3 years? So how you feel?
He saw me in Dubai, but yeah, he was
Okay, that's
fine.
right. Okay,
Yeah,
then,
he was fine. He just has a lot going on, a
like
whole lot.
like everybody else.
Yeah, yeah. But when you
Yeah.
got that kind,
See what?
I said when you got that kind of money, it's a
Yeah.
whole lot. A lot of people work for them.
Yeah.
A lot of people pulling at them.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I can imagine that. I
Yeah,
definitely can.
yeah.
Okay.
It's a lot. Yeah. I mean, but like you say, everybody has a lot going on on their own level.
That is true.
I was getting winded going up those stairs. He was
getting
really
winded?
he was really out of breath.
For
Yeah.
real?
Yeah.
What about them pills he talking about you gonna get?
They weren't pills. It's like a superfood powder.
Uh-huh.
It's not pills. I thought it was pills too. I wish it was because it'd be easier to take. But this is like, sometimes I take those powders and put them in the blender.
You know, Steve Harvey just came out with a powder drink. They sell it at Walmart. That's probably what she's talking about.
With ice. That's what this is.
He came out with
Does
some
it work?
supplement
I just
powders.
got it yesterday.
Did he say it worked for him?
Yeah, he said it worked. He said you won't have any inflammation and all that because my knees really hurt.
You gonna be able to walk up and down the stairs?
I do it every day, 10 times a day. I may not be as fast. Yeah, I may not be as fast as I was. But yeah, I push myself. I make myself do it.
Okay, hey, guess what? That boy, you snapped back then. Okay, all right then. I forgot about that. I forgot all about that.
Yeah, I still have quick reflexes. Don't be fooled.
Okay.
Still have quick reflexes. Yes.
Okay, all right then. But then that's good. Then that's good. Then that's good.
You know what? They have Marjorie has her own spa, her own workout room, and her own spa. And she could go in there and get massages every day. People come to her house and
damn.
And work her out and all of that. I was like, oh God, what a dream.
Does she look old though? Does she look like she's getting old?
No, I haven't seen her, but she looks good on her pictures.
Oh, she ain't there?
No, she's not there. If she was there, we probably wouldn't have been all over
the house. Oops.
Wouldn't have done it. No, you know he's scared.
Damn, sure right. God,
she said, you know he's scared. What, Shirley? Shirley, did you not remember that these calls, girl, these calls are all over the place, honey. Why you girl, Marjorie running things over there? Marjorie got Steve by the balls.
Wouldn't have done it. No, you know he's scared.
Damn,
you know he's scared.
Right. God,
Shirley, you better pack up your desk, sis. If Marjorie is like that, hopefully you have an ironclad contract, sis, because you might be looking for work, boo-boo. One thing you don't do is talk about your boss. I don't care if you work over there to AT&T. I don't care if you're working over at Miss Jane's dress shop. I don't care if you are working over there, down there to Apple. And wherever you're working at the good law firm, don't talk about your boss publicly. And that type of a comment, girl. Girl.
All of that. Yeah, but yeah, everything. I knew I wasn't supposed to be in there, but he brought us in, so I said okay. But I mean, glad he did because it gives you a chance to dream. You know, it's like, wow, have a sauna in your house, have a steam room. You know, all the things that you go outside of the house to do. Not that, but things like that I would love to have inside, so I wouldn't have to go outside for those. You know, like get my.
You know what, Shirley? If you would have stayed your butt single and happy or just chilling 10 years ago and never got yourself mixed up with this man, maybe you would have had some of those things. Maybe you would have some money. Maybe you would still be in your house. Maybe you wouldn't have had your car taken away. Maybe you wouldn't be in so much trouble. Maybe you wouldn't be spending money on fighting a legal battle with a man who can barely formulate a sentence and seems to get more and more and more charges. Okay. Maybe you could have had some of those things. Maybe you could have been in a better circle. Maybe the first time he got arrested was the time to leave. Maybe the second time he got arrested was the time to leave. Maybe the third time he got arrested was the time to leave. But now he's sitting up in there 400 days. Does he have divorce papers? Because, sis, it's very much late in the game to be playing around with this type of man. You are a 60-year-old woman who just got caught on the internet running your boss's tea on a phone call that's private, not private, on this damn internet. And you said he's afraid of his wife.
My hair done, get my nails done, get a massage. You know, people come to you. Yeah. Yeah, and you know, and then she gets in these little you've seen these chambers where
At the
people
time
get in.
he was 57,
you know, like,
so
remember
he
they
might
used to
be
talk about Michael
58.
Jackson
He's
having
been
that
in jail a year now.
tube like thing he used to get in.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I remember that.
Like, yeah, she's got stuff like that in her spa, which is really cool, you know.
What the chamber
So
do?
yeah, I guess it helps your skin, stay tight, and it's light therapy, that ultraviolet light.
Damn.
It helps. Yeah. I mean, they
Dang.
got, it's really cool, the things that they have. It's like, man, I would love to have stuff like that. To be able, like for my knees, for example, just go in there, get a massage, get my knees worked on, all of that.
Shirley, girl, let it go. Let it go. That is just, it's too much. It's like, Shirley, this is too much, sis. You talking to the wrong person. Okay.
They got all of that kind of stuff. Like she'll have a chiropractor come to the house. It's just really
They're
cool.
rich, Shirley.
Damn.
Hmm
Well, they so trying
They
to
got
do it.
money. They got money. They got money.
They have more than money.
But
They are
does he use
wealthy.
that
They
stuff? Or
are
just look
stinking
at it?
rich.
He got a big, gigantic gym, like huge, with all kinds of state of the art equipment. I mean, I'm not working out, but at least I'm walking. I'm trying. I wasn't winded
Girl,
going up
she said,
those
at least
stairs. I
I'm
tell you that.
walking. What?
He was breathing like,
For real?
yes, yes.
Damn. But
I
he got
know.
all that things, all that stuff in there and doing all that.
She
Yeah,
definitely
he
needs
was
a new
really. I was
husband, and she's
really
going to
surprised
need a
about
new
that.
job.
Because when he walked up those stairs, he
When
was
that
very
contract
winded. Very winded.
But he smoked a cigarette too, though. See.
Yeah, he
when that
smokes
contract
cigars,
runs
and
out,
I don't know if he does
that contract is
cardio.
going to
I
run
think he
out.
just lifts weights and stuff. I don't know if he does cardio. You got to do something for your heart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to do that now. Damn.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
got to
he was
do
very
something for
winded.
your
So
heart.
last night when I got home, I came home about 4 something. I lied down from about 5 to 6 or something, like, no, 6 to 7. And then I got up and walked. I was like, I don't want to be winded like that. And I'm 3 years older than he is.
Damn.
Hmm.
I know he gave you a
Damn.
big ass hug. I know he did.
Yeah, it was, yeah, he did. He was happy to see us.
Okay. All right. Okay
He
then.
always invites us over there. We don't never go.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
Because I don't even know if she's there, and she's, I don't, nope.
Damn.
Ooh.
Wow.
She's no, what? Marjorie Harvey's not nice. She treats y'all like the help. She got her husband by the balls. What? Steve, we thought you was running things over there at the casa. Steve, sir, what is really going on? According to Shirley, she treats your co-host like the help. And you're scared of her. And Shirley said, She said, no.
She's, I don't, nope.
Damn. Wow.
She looks at us as the help, you know?
You did tell me that. That's not a good feeling.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right. And that's, it is what it is. Whatever.
On the next episode, I'll pick back up on Steve Harvey and Ernesto's love triangle with Shirley and Sonia, aka the woman in Florida. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one.
Okay, y'all. I think we've had enough. If you came in late, hit the bar back. I've got a playlist over on my other channel, Real Talk Bougie, if you want to get into like the charges, the legal aspect, if you want to see some of the hearings, the 2 last bail hearings, I have both of those. And the shade of it all. It's very shady, is it not? My goodness. Okay. Mm, mm, Okay. Girl, I think I have, like, you guys should be good for the rest of the day. Okay. If anything else comes up, I will come through. I know I owe you guys. I'm gonna put out that correspondence I got from Roswell. And if you guys want me to drop Oh, there's the other call that I wanted to, but I don't know. I'm gonna see how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna put out that letter in just a little while. You'll have it. Just so you can see what the press release was from Roswell when they got a hold of him, I guess in October. Or this was an October press release, but there was a sis in the chat that said he's been in since July 22. That's correct. In Fulton, he's been in 344 days or 344 days today. As of today on the Cobb County, he's been there for 344. Look, it's messy. That's all I can say. It's messy. All right. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button so that when I go live and we talk on this topic, you will be notified. And welcome. Make sure your notifications are set. And I will see you guys next time I go live, post another video, anything like that. Okay. Have a good day. And let me see what I got up on here. Okay. You guys have a great day, and I will see you next time I post another video. Bye. Welcome back to Love, Lies, and Lace Fronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Guys, are you subscribed to this channel? If you're not, you need to be. Hit your notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a video, when I go live, and drop another video for you. Also, follow me on Instagram. That way you can keep up with what I'm doing, okay? If you enjoy channels like this and commentary, consider becoming a member. Otherwise, guys, Bougie Gang Gang, it's an open thing. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel so you can participate in the chats. And I will see you next time I hit that live button. Okay? Take care. Bye. Hey guys, how are you?
You could be doing opposed to being on my page, bitch, cause I ain't got nothing for you nothing ass bitches.
There's something in the air.